So hello, it is February 2024. This is an unboxing of the Anker Nano power brick. It's a 10,000 milliamp hour power brick and it's got a USB-C cable in the device apparently. Let's just see if we can open this with minimum embarrassment, shall we? Okay, so this was about £40 from Amazon UK, and we have got, here the box, we've got the device, and taking it out gently, more paper, two very thin manuals, very good, and the device itself, and it is quite tiny. I'd like to try and keep this packaging just in case I need to, intact, in case I need to return it. The sort of key selling point for me was the fact that it's got this USB-C cable integrated into the power brick. Now I thought there might be a place for the cable to go in, but there is not. So can you see that? There's the cable here, which is integrated into the device, but I thought there might be a slot there, but there is no slot there. Okay, so the cable kind of just sits there, and the cable is going to be like that in your pocket. That cable could kind of like buffet around, which would be moderately annoying, I would say. Anyway, so you've got on the output side here, you've got a USB type A, and for input and output, you've got USB-C. So to charge this, you'll charge it with the USB-C cable, and the output that drives your device is on this cable here. So aside from it, it's supposed to have a display here, so if I was to plug it into a USB-C device, then let's see if this would work. Oh, by the way, the output, I'm just reading from the Amazon advert, is on the USB-C cable it can give 30 watts of output, and it has multiple voltages because it can have USB power delivery. In other words, it can have not just 5 volts, but it can do 5 volts, 9 volts, 10 volts, 12 volts, 15 volts and 20 volts. And at 20 volts, it can deliver 1.5 amps. So this could power a laptop. So should we try that? Let's try and plug this into Mr. Laptop. This is not being charged by me. Right, so you can see there's a display here, and it's saying it's got 25% charge. Okay, so in this section we'll just look at the respective sizes and weights of this new Anker battery pack, which I actually believe is going to be a good benefit to us. So this is the new battery pack. It's with the lead. It's weighing in at 212 grams. Now, don't forget, this has got its lead attached. This is the old pack, which I've used in several races and just generally around when I'm going out. So this is 130 grams, and a much bigger power pack that can do power delivery, feels pretty heavy, that is 565 grams. Now, just to go over what we use these for, and by the way, the sizes, so if we look at the sizes of this is only about 10 centimeters long, and it's about 2 centimeters thick, comparing it with this guy, which is 5,000 milliamp hours. So this is 5, and this is 10. This is slightly more weight efficient. But if for example, you're in an athletics competition, like an ultra trail, what I've previously done is I've had multiple of these, and at a checkpoint stop where I can put my baggage, I can swap these over. So that's 130 gram penalty. And obviously for people just walking around the town, probably these weights don't really mean very much. But I would say this is deceptively small. And I do like the fact it doesn't appear to be very much larger than this brick, but it's twice the power rating, so there it is side by side. So that's weights and sizes. So here we'll see a completely depleted power bank, but I can charge it from my standard wall socket, I think that gives me 5 volts, 2 amps. It's saying I can charge the whole power bank in 4 hours. So here we see if we are charging the power bank from a laptop power adapter, a special Anker power adapter in this particular case, the whole power bank can be charged in about 1.5 hours. Significantly faster than a standard wall socket. Okay, so we're going to do a charging test of a laptop. Now, ordinarily, if I'd be travelling without any mains power, I might take this guy with me, and this can substantially charge a MacBook Air. So in front of me is a MacBook Air M2, and it's been completely depleted. I left it playing YouTube videos all night. It's as completely dead as a dodo. This is now fully charged. By the way, there's a button here. You press that button and the display comes on. You see that? 100%. I'm now going to plug it in. I don't know what's going to happen. Not seen. Right, plugging it in. Okay, so it's coming up with, oh, it's really negotiated quite a lot of power. So it says this will be depleted in 1 hour, 59 minutes. So it's saying that this whole battery will be depleted in 59 minutes. Brilliant. So we've unplugged the charger and having a look at the charged MacBook Air. So in 1 hour, we've gone from 1% to 54%. And you can't see it very much here, but I will also note, by the way, people say, MacBooks or laptops can last, 20 hours on, etc. So this lasted on a rundown test from I think it was up to about 1 something, so like 1 o'clock, and by 7 something, so about, let's call it 6 hours. So this whole battery depleted to 0 in 6 hours, basically. And it's gone from 1% to 54% in 1 hour of charging. So I think that's a pretty good, decent result. So that's the entire battery depleted using a rundown test. It took about 6 or 7 hours, and then charged with this battery, with this lovely Anker power bank, which is now totally at 0. So my summary thoughts are, this is the Anker Nano power bank. It's got a 10,000 milliamp hour capacity. It's got a built-in USB-C cable with power delivery output of maximum 30 watts. It can and has powered a MacBook Air to 50% whilst completely depleting itself within 1 hour. It's pretty small and weighs about 200 grams. If I was doing a race competition, I would very much consider having this in my bag for, let's say, the last half of the competition, since it's a 200 gram load, which is quite a lot. But if you're simply walking around town or hiking with it in your rucksack, I'm pretty sure you won't notice that extra weight. So yeah, recommended on Amazon, £36, very pleased.